Be Quick says, man, I don't get the Rekieta hate. Y'all acting like he gave his kid Coke or something. Oh, shit. Wait, bad joke.
It's, again, people who think that an 8-year-old was sitting there railing lines of Coke you're insane. Like the amount of, first of all, if they thought that was happening, I wouldn't be able to be on this show. We'd be talking about way different charges going on here. Like that, those would be leveled. Those aren't even allegations by the government. The government doesn't even say that. Second of all, there probably would have been a funeral. Children doing drugs is not like adults doing drugs. And those test results are fucking terrifying. So I know that, like, for some people it's a funny joke. For me, it's not that funny because it's like, when we heard this result, we were fucking dumbstruck. We're baffled. We're like, and I flat out said, I said, that's a fucking impossible result. That's an impossible result. And at some point, I'll get to tell you guys how the state reacted to that statement and the things that we demanded the state do, and the state's response to those things should actually make people really fucking angry with the state. But that's not a thing that like goes on. And when you put children, our children were out in the community with various teachers and various instructors and music instructors, class teachers, various church events. No one had any reported behavior of our children acting erratically or in any concerning way that would imply that at all. And our kids are all fucking literally picture perfect health. They're all above average height and weight. They're all of their levels are healthy. The state is having trouble reconciling this test with the reality before them. And that's part of the issue. But again, none of that part of the story gets told, especially when documents that really shouldn't be leaked due to laws in Minnesota get leaked. That's something where only part of the story comes out, and then people are basing it off of that. But anybody who thinks that there's an 8-year-old just sitting around huffing down lines of cocaine with no adverse effects, with no reports of concerning behavior, with no reports of withdrawal symptoms or anything like that, I'm sorry, your worldview is skewed. But if that had been an accusation of the government, we would be under very, very different. Cause I'd be broadcasting from fucking shackles, guys. Like, that's not happening.
Yeah,
and it never did.
That's kind of what I was thinking after because the first day when I read it, everybody was speculating, including me. And was there ever like a thought, like when you saw the result, was there ever a thought, just like a stem thought somewhere where you're like, holy shit, somebody may have tried to do something and I didn't know about it?
Oh, is there a possibility that someone else came into contact with my child with drugs? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility. That's certainly a possibility. And it can happen in nefarious or non-nefarious ways. But yes, that's absolutely possible. But what I know is that my child wasn't doing drugs. I know that because there's no behavioral signs. There's nothing like that. There's no adverse health effects. None of that is going on at all. And it's why when the test result came back, we said, this is fucking impossible. Like, literally, this is not a possible result. Something's wrong. We don't know if there's an issue with the lab. We don't know if there is some sort of external contamination by someone else. We have no fucking idea, but we know what wasn't happening. And yeah, is there a worry that someone else may have done something either nefariously or something like that? Yeah, absolutely. Of course. We want to know too. It's just, the question is, we don't know how to find out. And we're on a timeline where we haven't had the opportunity to even investigate it.